Hello YouTube B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over one of my newest DC figures. It's from the DC Comics Multiverse line, and it is the Batman vs Superman figure from Mattel. Yeah, I didn't want to get this figure originally because I have the Man of Steel Superman, and I actually have the black costume Man of Steel Superman as well. But I love my Man of Steel Superman. He can have some more articulation, but other than that, I actually really love the figure. And I didn't want to get this guy because I don't think I'm going to build the grapnel replica. And I was like, you know what, my Man of Steel Superman will be just fine. The design hasn't changed that much. But the Man of Steel Superman doesn't scale too crazy well with the Armored Batman. I already uploaded a review of the Armored Batman. I'm going to try to get Wonder Woman and the regular Batman for you guys as well. But yeah, right now, just got this Superman, who's mostly the same figure as Man of Steel Superman. I'll compare them later on in the review, after size comparisons, I think. But for now, let's just take a look at this guy the way he is. I also have a review of the Man of Steel Superman, if you want to check that out. I think that review did quite well, if I remember correctly. But yeah, here's our Man of Steel Superman. Very shiny blues and reds and yellows. He's actually much brighter colors than the other one, which is pretty nice. Superman should be bright colors. I still like my Man of Steel Superman a lot, though. Very serious head sculpt. He's so serious right now. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna let Batman do things, apparently. Batman's dead, but not really. That's what I said on Conan. Why does Conan get all the clips? Oh, it's because he's not funny and they need exclusive clips to keep his show on the air. Yeah, that's stuff Superman's thinking. He's got his nice cape here, flowing in the wind, big cape, pretty cool. Got his little boots, got his little super boots, and all the little Kryptonian language etchings, like the history of his people, I think, on his costume, etc. You know, fists, punching fists. Just a neat figure, a neat figure. His hair seems greased down compared to the other one, though, but you'll see later. Anyways, articulation, we got some up on the head, a nice little bit, could be a little higher. Not really down at all. Side to side, working pretty well. Up and down on the arms, forward and back on the arms. You got a bicep swivel. Whoa, that didn't want to work out. Bicep swivel, elbow bend, and then you have a wrist swivel as well, which is pretty cool. No ab articulation. They gave us another Superman without an ab crunch or anything. Why, Mattel? Just give us the damn ab crunch. We don't care if it messes up the detail a little bit. Just put the damn ab crunch in there. You gave both the Batman in this wave one. Give him the ab crunch. You should have given the new Arrow and Flash figures ab crunches also. It's very... Ab crunches are a necessary joint. Anyways, side to side on the waist. In and out on the legs. Forward and back. As you can see. And you have this kind of low thigh swivel right here. A knee bend, just a singular. And forward and back on the foot. Could really use an ankle pivot also on this guy. But that's kind of just for all Mattel DC figures. But yeah, so now I'm going to show you his collect and connect piece, which is this. So I guess that plugs into the base, and that's the part Batman holds. I'm just I'm not crazy about this, honestly. Not crazy about it. But whatever. Whatever. So, yeah, you guys want to do some size comparisons now? And now here's our Superman with some other Mattel figures. Here he is with Power Girl on the left from the DC Universe Classics line. And then here he is with Armored Batman. I guess it feels wrong. Armored Batman's so big. Armored Batman's big, you guys. I just feel like Superman might be a bit small. I mean, we can straighten his legs a little more, I guess. Sorry, Power Girl. But I guess Batman is all armored up, so it's okay, but I don't know. I'll wait till I get the regular Batman, and then we'll see what's up. Because he looks fine with the Power Girl, I guess, but Power Girl's also about the same height as him. Let me go get some other Mattel figures. So here's just some other DC Mattel figures. I just realized that the figures I put by them are mostly the same parts, and I apologize for that. But here on the left, you have the DC Universe Classics, The Question, and here on the right, we have the Joker from the DC Comics Multiverse line. And he looks small, doesn't he? Does he not look small? I'm not happy about that. Here's with some DC collectibles. We've got the CW Season 1 Flash on the left and the Designer Series New 52 Nightwing on the right. Obviously, you know, they're in a higher scale, so they're not going to scale well with him. There is a Season 2 CW TV show Flash from the Multiverse line that'll scale better with him, but this one's not going to work out. Here's next to some DC Icons, which are infinitely better figures, but he actually doesn't seem to scale poorly with them, which... I mean, he actually looks fine with them, especially Black Adam. And, you know, there should be a hooray thing, but that obviously means he's too small if he's scaling well with these guys. He's more Movie Master size than he is Multiverse size. God. And fuck me. Here he is, compared with some Movie Masters figures. Here on the right, we have the Dark Knight Rises Batman, who he scales great with. And then here on the left, we have the Man of Steel Superman, who he's the same fucking size as. Sorry about all the cursing, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Mattel. You couldn't up the scaling for us? You couldn't up the scaling for us, Mattel? I'm pissed off. Mattel. We just needed him to be a tiny bit bigger to fit better with other figures. Just a tiny bit bigger, Mattel. That's all you had to do. And you didn't do it. You didn't do it, Mattel. I'm not happy with you. Let's take the Batman away. And let's compare him to the Man of Steel Superman right here. As you can see, our newer Batman vs. Superman has a slightly retooled S, maybe. If so, it's ever just so slightly. He's a brighter color. Like the shapes on his waist have been changed. Like he had a little circle belt buckle looking thing here, and this is a square, and the lines, shapes have kind of changed some. I think the gloves might have changed a little bit, like right here on the ends, but not really. They're not technically gloves. The boots have definitely changed. They're mostly the same, except this one has like a line around it now. Head sculpts are totally different. I really like the Man of Steel head sculpt more. Not as crazy. This isn't a bad head sculpt right here. I think it looks more like Henry Cavill, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think this one might look more like him. I'm not sure, actually. They do have different hairstyles, which I think is actually kind of accurate. More accurate. I think he's slicker in the new movie. Same cape. Same cape, really. This one's all bent up, though, because of the packaging. But I just bought another Man of Steel Superman. I'd like this figure so much more if I didn't already have this one, I think. I'm pissed about it, actually. I like the circle more. I like some of the smaller things on this guy more. I like the head sculpt more. He scales well with Movie Masters, which he should, but this guy needs to scale a little higher, right? I'm just pissy about this. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? Maybe the Multiverse movie figures are still a smaller scale, but they don't seem that way. The Armored Batman doesn't seem that way. I see him posed online with the others, they don't seem that way. When I buy the Batman, if he's smaller too, I might owe Mattel a bit of an apology. If they're just doing their movie figures the small way still. But I hope not. I'm actually very pissed. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Batman vs. Superman figure from Mattel's DC Comics Multiverse line? Just screw them. I mean, it's the same figure. I shouldn't have bought it. I regret buying it. Same figure. Same damn figure. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm very unhappy, actually. I am not amused. I mean, same height. I got this guy because I thought there was going to be a height increase. I really did. I was kind of led to believe that by several things. I'm very disappointed in this figure. They didn't give us ab articulation. They just changed the details slightly and gave him a new head sculpt. Shinier paint. That's all. I honestly don't think this figure is very much worth getting. Especially if you already have the Man of Steel Superman. If you don't have the Man of Steel Superman, you know what? Go ahead and pick him up. Go ahead. I'm gonna just say go ahead and pick him up if you don't already have a Man of Steel Superman. But I have 2 Man of Steel Supermen. So, I didn't need this figure. And I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Very much so. So all in all, I'm going to give him 3 out of 5 stars. I want to give him 2 out of 5 stars, but I feel like that's not totally fair. If he improved upon the last figure, he'd get a higher rating, but he doesn't. He doesn't. I want to give him 2, but I feel like it's more fair to probably give him 3. I'm quite pissed, though. I'm upset. This was an expensive figure. Even if I did get $5 off of the coupon. It was expensive. I could have used that money on another Black Series figure. Or rent, God forbid. I'm just not happy with him. But yeah, that's my review, everyone. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter. Check out the Armored Batman interview. I promise I'm not as pissy in that one. I actually really like the Armored Batman. And we have several other DC reviews also, and Marvel reviews, and all that jazz. So thank you all very much for your support. As I said, rate, comment, subscribe. Check everything out, and I'll see you all later.